Hey guys, and welcome to the first video of the little beginner's guide series that I'm going to get started for you. Today I'm going to be giving you the tips and tricks and good things to know about applying foundation and concealer. For those of you who are just starting out with makeup and don't really know that much about it, I'm going to give you the best tips that I have kind of developed over the years, I guess, just to help you out and get you started with makeup. Now there are 5 steps that I kind of put together that are really helpful and really important when it comes to applying foundation and concealer. The first step is prepping your face, and it's really important to have a clean and fresh face before you apply on makeup, because nothing is worse than like adding makeup on from the night before as well, because it's not going to look well, it's going to look blotchy, and it's going to be really bad for your skin. So you want to cleanse your face, so use any kind of cleanser face wash. I use the oil-free acne wash from Neutrogena. This doesn't so much remove my makeup, it just kind of removes all the dirt and oil and kind of clears all my breakouts and stuff, and it's really good. As you can see, I've used up all of it. And if you have any makeup on from the night before, be sure to use makeup remover pads. I don't have any at the moment, but the e.l.f. makeup remover pads are really good. I think they're about $3 on their website, and they are amazing. Now, a good trick to having your foundation kind of blend in and even out your skin a lot better is to apply primer. And the primer that I use is by e.l.f. and it's the mineral infused primer. Primers are good to kind of keep your makeup smooth, and you can apply it a lot easier basically. It does keep your makeup on for a little bit longer too, and it's good for your skin. The second step is choosing the right foundation, and there are a few things to consider when picking out the foundation, and it's the shade, the coverage, and the finish, and those are super important things to remember when picking out your foundation. Shade to me is the hardest to find because a lot of makeup products and their foundations have a very small selection of colors, so it's hard to kind of choose. But, you know, you just kind of go with your gut. I don't really have a special way of choosing my foundation. I just kind of look at it and be like, oh, that looks like my other foundations, and I kind of go with it. There are 3 types of coverage choices when it comes to picking out your foundation. There's full coverage, medium coverage, and sheer coverage. Full coverage obviously means you want it to conceal your whole face. You want it to cover any blemishes and scars and give you a very flawless, clear looking face pretty much. Medium coverage is in between full and sheer, so if you want it to still kind of even out your skin tone, cover some maybe small, you know, little imperfections on your face, but you still want your skin to kind of show through, then medium coverage would be for you. And of course, sheer is the lightest coverage. It won't hide any big flaws, but it will cover the small imperfections if you want it to kind of even out your skin tone and cover some like small areas. Then sheer would still do that, but it won't look too heavy or too cakey. The finish for the foundations are important as well. You can either have a matte finish, a dewy finish, or a satin finish. You can either choose a matte finish, which is suited for oily skin, and it pretty much means that there's no shine. There's dewy finish, which is the opposite of matte. It means there is a shine to your face, but it doesn't give you that kind of oily, greasy look. It just kind of gives you a little bit more shine. And it is suited for drier skin types. And the last finish would be satin, which is suited for most skin types, and it gives you kind of a more glossy, smooth kind of satin look pretty much. The third step is applying the foundation, and there are so many different techniques to choose from when it comes to applying your foundation. You of course can use your fingers, which is the easiest and the cheapest way, but it's good because the heat from your fingers give you a kind of even kind of look when you apply. It blends your makeup a lot easier, but then there are, you know, the oils from your hands. Your hands can be really dirty and it won't be good, but as long as your hands are clean and they're, you know, fresh or whatever, then you could definitely use your fingers and they'll work wonders. You could also use sponges such as this one. I'm so much not a big fan of sponges, but they do work, I mean, basically the same as every other way to apply foundation, because a lot of foundation that you apply it with can get absorbed in the sponge and it'll just be a waste of product, but whatever floats your boat. It works for some people and that's great. Brushes are my favorite technique when it comes to applying foundation. It's just super quick, super easy, and it blends it so well. Now you can choose between either a stippling brush, which is really good for applying multiple, you know, makeup things. This is by e.l.f. This is the e.l.f. stippling brush. It just looks like that. The bristles aren't, you know, so packed, which kind of makes it easier to blend. It blends it a lot better. or you can use a flat top brush such as this one. This is from Sephora. It's the Pro Buffing brush. There's so many brushes out there that you can choose from that are flat top, that are really dense, and are really good for applying foundation. The fourth step is concealer, and there are so many forms of concealers that work well for your face, and there are two types that you need to have in your makeup bag. You need to have one for under your eyes and one for your blemishes or any imperfections that you want to cover. So I have the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer for under my eyes. It's really good, it doesn't cake up, and it feels so lightweight. And for my imperfections, I like to use the NYX Above and Beyond Full Coverage Concealer. It just looks like that. I got this at Ulta. I think it was about $4. It covers really well. It is full coverage. It's lightweight. And these two are my favorite concealers for my face. And these are both liquid and cream. And the other type of concealer that you can choose from is a stick. This is the e.l.f. All Over Cover Stick. This is also really well for... I've used it for both under eye and imperfection areas, but it just kind of rolls up like this and it looks just like a stick, pretty much, like a little crayon looking thing, I guess. So under your eyes is really dry, so you want to pick a concealer that is moisturizing and is matte. You do not want to pick a concealer that has a satin or dewy kind of finish, because it'll draw attention to the area that you want to hide and it'll just be like, what's the point? So you want to pick a matte concealer and one that is moisturizing, because you know your skin will get dry and it is good to have some moisture under your eyes. No matter what you do, use a small amount of concealer and blend it, because you don't want it to cake up and you want it to look like you basically don't have any imperfections or you don't have any dark under eye circles, you know what I mean? You want to blend it really well so it looks natural and pretty and smooth and beautiful. The fifth and last step is to make your foundation and your concealer last throughout the day, no matter what you're doing, just to kind of set it on your face and give you the same look that you have when you put it on in the morning to when you take it off at night. A good technique to use is a setting spray, and these are super popular. You can get them anywhere, any type of brand. This is by e.l.f. and it's the Makeup Mist and Set. I got this online, I think, I don't know, it could be like $5, $6. But it is totally worth it. It's a good, size bottle. It's lasted me a long time. And I do notice a difference when I wear it and when I don't wear it. I do notice that when I haven't used it, my makeup does kind of wear off during the day and it kind of just disappears on my face, rather than when I do spray it, it lasts so much longer because it sets your face, and it just, no matter what you're doing, even if you're sweating, you will still have some coverage on your face and it won't just kind of disappear. So that is it for my beginner's guide on foundation and concealing. I really hope I helped some of you who are wanting to start out with makeup and not really sure about all the little tips and tricks. So I kind of put all my knowledge into one, and I hope it wasn't too long or too confusing, but let me know if you have any questions. So anyway, let me know if I was helpful, and if you would like to see more. I'm going to do a beginner's guide on contouring, applying eyeliner, things like that. So thumbs up this video if you want to see that. Again, thank you so much for watching. Hope it helped, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!